The AniMajor has drawn to a close, and before we get to the full story and highlights, let's get through some of the news. Team Liquid's defeat in the group stages meant that they would need to play in the qualifiers, and in the end, it also meant the end for Saeed Sumail Hassan. Sumail knew his time was temporary as Samuel Boxi Swan is set to return to Team Liquid. William Blitz Lee announced on Twitter that Boxi will return to the qualifiers after his leave of absence for personal reasons. Boxi will be returning for the TI qualifiers. As stated beforehand, it was his choice to take a break and his choice to come back. There has been some speculations that we were to see who would do better, but that could not be further from the truth, Blitz wrote. In a later tweet, he thanked Sumail for his contribution to Team Liquid. Thank you to Sumail for helping us during our time of need. I wish we could have gone further, but it was an absolute pleasure. Over in South America, Clint Loomis just announced he's going to be coaching Thunder Predator, now that they clinched a spot into the International. Fair wrote, I haven't announced it until now, but I'll be coaching TP for the upcoming TI. I'm glad we made it through points and avoided the qualifiers. Just before the final day at the major, there was an incident called in by an anonymous person on a nearby mall, and everyone was evacuated from the hotel. Soon later, everything was under control and everyone returned inside safely. Alliance's player Artsiom Barshak tweeted that they were notified that there was potentially a bomb in the area. Thankfully, everything turned out fine. Alright, on to the major. Last week it was a do or die for a few teams, and unfortunately for Beast Coast and Team Liquid, they were eliminated from the group stages. However, Beast Coast can still clinch a TI spot if the teams below them that are in the playoffs to get eliminated early to secure a spot at TI. In the playoffs, it was another eye-opener for some teams. Virtus Pro, Alliance, and Team Aster all disappointed fans for another major. All three teams finished the regional strong on both seasons, but failed to perform at the majors. T1 was the most surprising. The team was pretty much rebuilt before the second DPC season. They have reached the top of the upper bracket finals and only to lose to Evil Geniuses in the lower bracket finals. Having such an incredible run has secured themselves a spot at the International. T1's offlane player, Carlos Cuckoo Palat, goes 1 against 4 and takes a kill against PSG.LGD back in the upper bracket finals.
But he's got to be saved by Zephyr with the overgrowth. He's going to fight this out by himself apparently with the blade mail. What a man! Look at him go! He's chasing down 4 members of PSG.LGD and he's going to get 1 kill. That is knowing the strength of your hero right there. That is why T1 in 10 games have only lost 1 with the Doom. Cuckoo knows this hero in and out.
Evil Geniuses, on the other hand, was starting their own run from the lower bracket. They took down No Ping Esports, TNC Predator, Team Nigma, VG Gaming, and T1. Evil Geniuses' impressive run in the lower bracket helped the South American teams, Thunder Predator and Beast Coast, to secure their spot at the International. In the grand finals, it was a different story. PSG.LGD was on a whole nother level. Game 1, they surprised everyone with an axe carry and proceeded to win in 33 minutes.
Better come back strong. You get 15 minutes. Game 2, maybe a different game plan, maybe a different hero. Maybe you ban axe. It does seem quite powerful, uniquely in PSG.LGD's hands when you consider Faith Beyond. He'll happily play it as an offlaner, but they can so easily shift it to carry on their last pick.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they just went all in on this power spike around 20 minutes, but maybe that mid-team fight, if you had a do-over EG, perhaps you just don't take that. Because that really felt like the moment PSG.LGD obtained all momentum. One last fight, perhaps. Roshop.
They have to be able to take this fight. They have to be able to go for it. Hook shot on into the pit. But the 2 supports are going to start this team fight in the fountain. They're going to have to TP back in. A sharpshooter managed to nail RTZ. Abed's all in to be able to grab it. He does manage to grab the Aegis. He's going to be coming back soon, but it's going to be under the effect of an exploding sun, as sure enough, he is immediately stunned up. RTZ turns around, kills Faith Beyond. Perhaps not even that. PSG.LGD deny everything from Evil Geniuses. Game 1, they thoroughly work the North American squad.
Games 2 and 3 were more of a traditional win with a carry Terrorblade, and Game 3 came down to an illusion battle between PSG, LGD, and EG, but LGD never looked back and they swept Evil Geniuses in 3 games.
On the Venomancer as the snowball save looks to be able to get it, but the Crypt Swarm barely clips him, claims a second life as PSG.LGD are just casually taking down Evil Geniuses right now. Ensnare after ensnare, arrow after arrow, call after call. RTZ being pulled in. He goes for the terror wave. They see the opportunity to be able to catch, nothing to say. He needs to call the brace. He's got the cheese though. He resets off the Yule's BKB, and that terror wave, That's now gone as an option for EG in the next team fight.
It's rinse and repeat, in and out. Everybody's still full health.
Another call, this time on Abed. Shivas, they're trying to slow it down. Abed's taking too much damage though. Ensnare up, ice, ice, ice. He's dead too. Oh no, the Sunder going out from Artsiom, but ice. He'll die just as fast as the first time around. Is now Clint actually trying to go for the Winter Wyvern to slow down these cold embraces, but they're not putting damage into nothing to say. He was trying to solve this puzzle that is put in front of him, but now they can't even put out the damage to kill any of these cores, let alone the main man Ame with his Aegis. 2 lanes of barracks down. PSG.LGD just one away from being able to claim the Kyiv Major Trophy and champions right here, right now, with a 3-0 sweep of Evil Geniuses.
EG posturing, but I just don't know how the hell they're going to get anything done. That was the first time anybody touched Innocence for
One
the last
last ride.
15 minutes.
4-man smoke up, trying to find that initiation. The tier 4s. Evil Geniuses, you're gonna have to find a way into this one. They immediately jump, but the call in response, Faith Beyond with the 2-man, looks to be able to get the calling blade, that dies. Abed's dead, Artsiom coming up next, and they've called it. Evil Geniuses, they tap out. PSG.LGD, a clean ass 3-0 sweep against Evil Geniuses.
EG has placed second in 2 majors now, and PSG.LGD was third at the Singapore major. Now they have finished on top. With the AniMajor ending, here's our top 12 teams that have qualified to the International. We have Evil Geniuses, Virtus Pro, PSG.LGD, Quincy Crew, Invictus Gaming, T1, Team Secret, Team Master, Vici Gaming, Alliance, Beast Coast, and Thunder Predator. There will be 6 more teams joining them in Stockholm, 1 from each region. The region to look out for is Western Europe. They have 3 major teams looking for 1 spot. OG, Team Liquid, and Team Nigma and others will be vying for that 1 elusive spot. Over in North America, it looks like Jackie, EternaLEnVy, Mao will be joining SADBOYS. That's all for this week. We'll be back next week for more Dota news. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our winners, PSG.LGD.